Doug, you're not having my breakfast. Okay, we'll see how long it takes for YouTube to let everybody know that I'm here. All right, this the no morning coffee. Right for breakfast here. And the dog is pacing. Hello, Johnny. Oh, Doug, you're so predictable. Oh, God. Hello, Caroline. Um, Arctic Fox. Right now there is about 10 turkeys sitting in the edge of the bush looking at the pen right now. Doug is he's getting worked up here because, well, you know what he wants. Hello, Vista. Um, he oh, what a dog, folks! You wouldn't believe it. I think he knows today is Saturday morning. Do a stream because as soon as I started getting the camera ready off the counter, he came downstairs and he just like started he pacing here and he knows what's going on. And then I grabbed a bag of treats and put it on my desk here, and that just sent him over the edge. Now I've got like its complete attention. You gotta stick your nose in the garbage can. Pure instinct, no notification. I know the notification thing's not working well. That's all, is it? Oh, people, YouTube is really broken. It really is. I don't believe it. I was actually watching a bunch of YouTubers. Okay, Doug. I get the hint. Let's do some treats. I was watching some YouTube videos this week from other creators that are experiencing the same joys that I am as far as the YouTube. Oh yeah, and it's happening to a lot of peoples, not just the ducks. I think we just got extra though. Oh, Vista got notification, but you weren't here this week for notifications. Were you busy working? My eyes are really blurry right now. I can't believe it. Yeah, I just want to check the geese or the turkeys. Yeah, I'll show you the turkeys. They're all sitting in the bush. They won't come. They saw me walking around the kitchen here. See them sitting there at the edge of the bush? There's about 8 or 10 of them in there. But they saw me walking around the kitchen, so they're just standing there. Plus the turkey or the geese are out. The geese came out on their own. Oh, Doug, you ate that already? They don't last long. Those pepperoni, kangaroo pepperonis. The ducks are pretty smart though. They're staying inside. It's about minus 14 out right now. All right, I get it. Sit like a pretty dog. Sit, dog. There you go. Yeah, it's about minus 14 on the old wall thermometer here, and the ducks are pretty smart. They're staying inside. Even the internet says it's minus 14. Ooh, it's not going to be warm today though. Minus 10. It's the high, but it's going to be sunny. No. And what? Oh, but the wind chill is minus 24. But I don't see the trees aren't moving like it's calm. Maybe that's just kind of wall up. No, it's saying that the wind chill's minus 24 right now. The geese came out. I left the door open for them. But the ducks are pretty smart. They got the right idea. Stay inside. The gate is open for them to come out, but oh, Doug. What a dog, eh? Oh. And you don't see it, but he takes his foot and he claws the leg to get my attention. It hurts like a bugger because Doug is not very gentle on that when it comes to his foot. Ironically, he's really gentle with his mouth, you know, as far as like chewing on my body is concerned. He'll never like break skin or anything like that. But doing to get my attention with his foot is a different story. He likes to dig in the claws deep in. So, anyways, folks, I'm gonna cook breakfast because I can't drink coffee, so we're gonna do breakfast here. I even cut his nails, Susie. His claws are brutal. Hey, Dougies. The problem is, he's 140 pounds, and he doesn't realize how strong he is. That's his problem. That's the problem. So we're doing a breakfast cooking session here. No coffees. You know, the thing is like, I'm not going through like a withdrawal thing for the caffeine. I'm just missing out on the coffee taste. Maybe it's the habit of coffee. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It's a habit. You know. That could be it. Could be the habit of drinking the coffee in the morning. You know. That could be actually probably that's what I'm going through. Is the habit the breaking of the habit. Because I'm certainly not craving it. Dog. Okay, I get the hint. Over here. Sit. Where'd it go? All right. Drinking water. Just plain old water. Well, with a little lemon lime juice, and that's it. Very boring. Really boring. It does nothing for the taste buds, trust me. All right, question for Matt. For all elderly method outside of separate cash, what method takes the least? The least from the donation is PayPal. It's the least. It can be in any currency in the world on PayPal. I think PayPal defaults at US dollars. I think this is what it does. I think it does. I think the default is US dollars on PayPal. But I could take Mexican pesos on PayPal. Like every currency PayPal takes, the ducks are set up for it. And GoFundMe now only takes, actually, come to think of it, no, now GoFundMe takes the same as PayPal, 2.9 or 3.9%. It's the same thing, it's the same amount because GoFundMe now, since they bought UCare thing there, they dropped the 5% fee. So the GoFundMe is also to help pay for the fee bill from last month. Georgia, I had to give up coffee. I had, okay, Doug. Okay, come on here. Sit. Sit, dog. Oh, you. It had to be your idea, eh? January, I was sick for about 3 weeks. I was suffering. and I didn't know why I was sick every day, and like pain sick every single day, and actually would last like late in the day. It would start. I wake up fine, and then I would develop it just right after I drank my coffee. And actually, right when I finished the coffee, that's when it would hit me, and it would last like some days till like 5 in the afternoon. I would be in immense amount of pain from the bloat, ache, and this went on for about 3 weeks. And I finally, I had, you know, the light bulb turned on the top of my head there, and I went onto the old internet and searched, you know, and I typed in, actually, you can do it yourself. I said, why do I bloat? I think it was why do I bloat after coffee or something like that. And as I was typing it in, the whole phrase came up. So lots of other people were searching the exact same phrase. On I think it was why do I bloat after drinking coffee, and then it turned out that there's a reason, and it's like a chemical imbalance in your stomach, and the caffeine irritates it. Yes, Doug, that was nice. You digging your claws into my leg. So it turns out caffeine, because of stress, there's something. Oh, look at that pretty dog, eh? Oh, you're so handsome. It turns out that you can simulate the same effect as being stressed out with the caffeine, and your body gets confused. Anyways, you can read all about it on the internet. But that's what it was. And as soon as I didn't drink coffee, and I've done a couple experiments, I've done. Okay, that it's gone. Dog, you're just being a pig. I'm gonna give you one more. This is the last one I'm putting away. Okay, guys, come here. Come on up. Come up and say hi to everyone. God, dog, you're heavy with your front feet. Okay, I gotta put these away. Can't feed them too much candy because, you know, we just wouldn't want to OD them like I do when I got peanuts, you know. There, up there. You need me a Doug? Yeah, be careful what you wish for. The Doug's oh, he is rotten. Alex, there's no fees. Everybody takes fees, Alex. There has to be a credit card processing fee to cover that, because Visa, MasterCard, everybody takes a cut of the action. So that fee, you'll never get around that fee. Anyways, so the coffee, I did a couple times. I've slipped in the last 2 weeks, the not drinking the coffee. And one day I drank one single cup, and it just killed me. And I said, okay, yeah, this is right. This is not working good. And then another day I woke up craving just the taste of the coffee. Didn't wake up craving caffeine. Just woke up the taste of, oh, I like a coffee. And I made 3/4 of a cup and drank less than a half of the 3/4 cup, and it hit me. And actually, that was the day Keith and I went to the Chinese food. And my gut was still sore even after the Chinese food. I forgot to set my timer. I don't want to do that. That would have been a bad move here. I would have had a bad situation on my egg cooking. All right. I'm having special eggs today, folks. I cooked up a steak last night, and I rendered the fat on the steak, and I'm having beef fat eggs today. It's always that change, shake it up, you know, with a little bit of bacon mixed in, bacon and beef fat. Just totally healthy, eh? Gotta have a little bit of fat in your life. Look at this. I took the treats off the desk, guy, and he's like, "Come on, I know they're close. Where are the treats?" Doug. What a dog. He just uses me. It's like the dog doesn't really love me. He totally uses me. Totally. Okay. All right, Alex. I don't. Well, there's a lot of things I can't do on because you're European. If you're paying in euros, I'm in Canada, so it's a little different. I might drink some tea later. I don't know. The guy is suing being born without permission. I know, Vista. The world has gone crazy. It is. It really is. It's right off the deep end. The stuff that's going on. Oh man, it's unbelievable. It's like the latest one. I'm going down the rabbit hole a little bit here today because this one sort of really outrages me. How well, why does the okay? Why does the government? This is the U.S. Okay, why does the government have to make a law that it's against the law to kill a baby after it's born? Like that's murder. But but then you've got other governments that are saying yes, you're allowed to kill the baby after it's born. Like that's just like it's almost like some kind of demonic force has taken over the world. It is. It is. It's just unbelievable. Some days I think that this is actually hell with the stuff that goes on. It does, and the people that cheer it on, it's like a whole bunch of demonic, it's just unbelievable. Anyways, I just can't believe it. There's lots of weird things going on, lots. Poor ducks, cold, too much cold this winter. Mass cracking from the snow, from the winter. This is a long winter, folks. Yes, each state is trying to outdo itself. It comes unbelievable, eh? It is. I think the next thing think about this. Hey, you could actually become a murderer and start killing people and take it and say, no, I was committing abortion. I was just 17 years too late. I can't help it. Oh. Oh, thank you, Artie Fox. Illegal to crack up on an illegally with a I know what you mean. We just okay. We got a whole bunch here. I'm sorry, there was a bunch. I'm having a hard time. The chat just blew onto the screen. Take a picture, post her on Facebook, and share it to me, and I'll put her up for you. I appreciate that. There's been a glitch on the store that, as far as artwork is concerned. A little bit of a problem. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it because there's been some behind the scenes crap going on. But anyways. Thank you, Vista, for posting that link. That's where you can post the picture to, Arctic Fox. You got the backwards one? Just to screw people up so you can look at yourself in the mirror? All right. I see there's a question asked. I'm going to answer a question here that from Eric. I just saw it there at the top of the screen. I was actually going to do a separate stream on this, but it has come up right now. I was actually going to do a whole complete thing for everybody to know what's going on. Man, this is okay. So Eric asks, when are we going to see ducklings? Well, we got a problem, folks. As you know, YouTube doesn't like the ducks, and since the attack on the vegans last year, my life has been thrown into a loop, into turmoil, Put it that way. That's it. That's the bottom line. Since that little experience that we had with the vegans, they destroyed the channel on me. Okay, and it's never come back. And YouTube is showing no signs of correcting itself. As far as and I'm not the only creator. It's doing a lot of creators, but we got a double whammy. I honestly think that because of all the strikes, like we got those 5 strikes in that 2-month period there, 7-week period, that we got those strikes. That I think that I think there's something in the background that's happened to the channel, and YouTube will never admit to any kind of background situation. That they'll just take the fifth and say that the strikes are gone. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. It ain't fine. Okay, because one is notifications. You got 63,000 subs, and you might get 30, 40 notifications sent out. Bear with me here. I'm cooking breakfast, and I'm gonna filling it in here. So that's that happened last year, okay? The vegans, and it has destroyed the ducks to the point that I don't make any ad revenue. I don't make enough ad revenue to stay here. That's the bottom line. That's to keep the boat going on the ducks. Like last month, my ad revenue. I'm going to pull it up here so you can see that. Just so I'm not lying about this. I could say. I guess you could say I've been put out of business. You're not going to beat this number, okay? So this is just the last 28 days on YouTube, okay? Right there. That's it. 28 days. See, last 28 days. All right. That's the duck situation here. All right. And this here, look at that, the views. YouTube stopped recommending my catalog. So I've lost about 1.5 million views because none of my catalog gets watched anymore. Like none of it. Like zero zip. It's just like zero. Like all the videos I used to have that were viral videos, or not viral, but that were in highly recommended status, were always being recommended. Well, they were my money makers. Like all my catalog I did, like all those edited videos I did, the vlog I did for 3 years about gardening. All my gardening videos don't get recommended anymore. Like it is absolutely I have no recommendations on my channel. Well, what I think the coyote recommendation. There's a couple that not 171 ducklings, a coyote kill video. It's like 2 or 3 videos now. It's not like it used to be because I had hundreds that were recommended all the time. And then what happens with recommended is people watch those and then they click and they watch other videos, and they don't none of them, and that all happened after I got deleted that 22 days, because when I got deleted, what happened is I lost all my history. So like all the history of the videos as far as YouTube was concerned, about viewer retention, and how all of that gone, like zeros, just history. Okay, so my catalog, all my years of work that that helped me make money here to stay afloat, got taken away from me. So that's basically it. So, and then the vegans, the thumbs down action we get on the channel on a quite regular basis out of the blue. I'm convinced that the vegans are sitting in the woodwork, waiting for me to do something again, because I know who the vegans are. They're actually close by. They're locals. Okay, let's get this is going to be a special breakfast today, folks. Look at that, eh? Oh, that smells so good. Look at that, eh? Ooh. You wouldn't believe what this smells like. I did this once before with beef fat, and it's like, it tastes pretty good, I can tell you that. It tastes really good. We gotta put gotta have the hot sauce. A little bit of egg with the pepper. Oh, it smells so good. Not as good as coffee. I can tell you that right now. But it's. I watched Patty. Patty, I watched your cooking. You got your pan way too hot, my friend. I saw the steam or the smoke coming off the pan. I said, "Oh, Patty, don't put the eggs in when it's that hot." Okay. So, anyways. My situation is that to have 1,000 ducklings here, okay, costs about $21,000, okay, to raise the ducks for the whole summer, and then send them off and for slaughter to be donated to the homeless shelter. And with the channel being sandboxed, basically being murdered by YouTube, I would be stupid to bring 1,000 ducklings in, and then try to raise $21,000 for the whole summer. That would be an immense amount of stress, because like I've already noticed, because our audience is getting smaller and smaller because YouTube is squeezing out the ducks, that it's getting harder and harder to even raise the money to even feed the ducks the monthly, like every month it takes longer and longer and I'm not going to be constantly. I don't want to be sitting here constantly talking about money. I don't want to. If that's what I got to do, if I got to sit here constantly talking about money, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I can't do that. I can't. I won't do that. I don't want to, because that isn't why I started this all out. I don't like. I just hate talking about money. Okay, folks, I really do. I hate. It takes the fun right out of it. It's bad enough YouTube really made it fun. It really made it unfun. It just, I don't want to do it. I can't. So, with all these problems, channel getting destroyed, channel not coming back, no more recommendations, sandboxes. No matter what I stream is sandboxed, never goes, never ever gets recommended anymore. There's I just can't do it. And there's the financial part. I did not anticipate talking about this morning, folks. Okay, because I thought I'd just do a breakfast stream with you, but I've had a really rough winter. Okay, I've actually had a really rough year. You wouldn't believe how rough it's been. It's been very. It's been very bad because last year, I don't know anybody that's been watching, that has watched last fall. I was trying to get remortgaged on my home because I have 2 mortgages on my home from my old business that I had to go bankrupt, and I tried to get another. I can't get a mortgage, okay, because of the bankruptcy from my business in 2015. So I worked really hard getting the house, all fixed up last year outside, and because the bank told me they would do it, and they won't touch me, okay? They because they wanted to see one more year of YouTube. This is the kick in the head part. They wanted to see, because in Canada you have to go 2 years before you can even apply for a mortgage after bankruptcy, and I hit my 2-year anniversary of my discharge. They turned around, I went to the bank, and they said, well, yeah, 2 years is fine, but because of what you do, I'm a YouTuber, they looked at my YouTube, and my YouTube income was going down, and because of Admageddon in 2017, that really kicked the crap out of me, and then 2018 getting deleted is going to make things worse coming up. So 2016 was good on YouTube. 2017 Admageddon, Ad Apocalypse came on, and the bank said, your revenue's going down. We want 3 years. So, and 2018 is like, forget it. I couldn't afford to pay for an apartment. So I know for a fact I can't even get a mortgage this year based on that. So it costs a lot of money, for a man to live in the bush like this on a property. It's expensive in Canada. There's lots of expenses, and if I don't make a decision soon, I could lose my home. There you go. There's the bomb drop for you, okay? So, that's the deal. But I didn't want to talk about it, No. I didn't want to talk about it. No. So that's why I've been like really removed and sort of missing, I guess you could say, is because I've been here 24 years in my home, and I've put a lot of work into this place. When I bought it, folks, I wish I had pictures. I never took any pictures when I bought this place, but it was like a crappy little farmhouse. That's all there was here, and I've worked so hard for 24 years constantly on this place, and now I have to say goodbye, and I think that's another thing too, is why the coffee's been bothering me, because I'm really stressed out about the whole thing. So, and yeah, well, that's why I wanted to sit down and do it a little better. That's the deal with the ducklings. I can't have ducklings. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't float the boat here, folks, and I know that. Like I'm not going to try and fool myself and you know. Well, you know, some people in this type of situation, some people would just, you know, live on credit and take cash advances on their credit cards and all that kind of neat stuff. But the problem is, I don't have any credit. I'm creditless, okay, because of my bankruptcy. So I don't have the ability to live on credit to stay here. Oh, a little bit greasy. Oh, but it'll still taste good. So my situation is to live here for me. It's a straight cash flow situation. Hang on. So. That's the deal. Oh, I need a fork. So that's what's going on. That's why I'm a mess. A mess. I've been keeping this to myself, folks. Keeping it to myself. You know what I mean? Oh. So, I didn't expect that this morning. All right. Now, I am working on a plan, you know, because I got a plan. I got to think ahead. I got to think ahead. I can't just, you know, be sitting here wallowing. So I am thinking ahead on my future, and I can tell you one thing: YouTube still is in my future. So, but I can't afford to. I can't afford to stay in my home. Bottom line, that's it. Oh. And then I thought, okay. I have a buddy that I thought I could, you know, maybe get a little bit of work with and that, and start doing that. But then, if I do that, the ducks have to live locked up in a pen. Nobody can be outside because I'm not here. Oh. It's like I'm so painted into a corner, you know. That's the deal. And then I've got another problem is that I'm emotionally attached to the ducks. I am. I think they're, you know, I hatched these little buggers, and I am attached to them. And now I've got a big problem is that, and I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but I have to find homes for the ducks. And that is like going to be such a big job, because I'm not just going to, I would never just give it'd be like giving Doug up, okay? That's how hard it is. So it's really hard. No. I have to find perfect places for my babies, because I'm, you know, like I still take care of the ducks in the exact same way, because that's what I feel towards the ducks. Like, even though with all this crap going on around me and YouTube, you know, destroying me and the vegans and everything, I still take care of the ducks the way I do, because I truly care about them. Like I love the little buggers, you know. And Um, this is why this is like such a, it's tearing me apart, folks. I'm not gonna lie. It's tearing me apart. I'm probably in the biggest mental and emotional mess that I've been in my. It's almost, it's a little bit like deja vu to when the sheriff was going to sell the property on me, and I had to go bankrupt. That's the kind of emotional turmoil I'm going through inside. That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. That's what I'm going through. You have no idea. Like, I've been keeping this all to myself. It's tearing me apart inside, tearing me apart. You know, and I gotta take care of the ducks. You know, I still have that responsibility. You know, no matter what happens, I still have the responsibility of taking care of the ducks. No, and that makes everything more difficult for me. You know, no. Yes, Vista, and yet I still give to the food bank. No. You've been reading what on Facebook, Miles? So, for my breakfast, I was planning on being a cheery breakfast stream here this morning, and now I'm all screwed up. No. So my life's in a bit of an absolute mess right now. Some serious turmoil. Oh, Maggie posts. Yeah. I'm not going to air my laundry about Maggie, but I can just tell you it's a personal thing that happened between her and I'm absolutely shocked that she is airing a personal thing on the internet. Put it that way, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Is I'm absolutely shocked that what happened was a personal, not even show stuff, folks. It's totally personal, on the side, and basically she would like to destroy me now, so that I can't do any good. But I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's gonna try to save myself. Is what I'm gonna try to do. Oh. I'm gonna try to save myself. And I got to, and also I got a 140-pound horse to drag along with me. My sidekick, Doug, which makes it even more difficult. I'm in a real predicament, folks. Like, unbelievable. I walk around working during the day, and when I'm in the barn working, cleaning the barn, and you're watching me on the stream, and I go silent. That's why I go silent, is because my head is just floating around in my head, and it's like I because like this has been tearing at me, the downfall of my life since I got turned down on the mortgage last August. You know, so like I have been, you know, you know, when I found out I couldn't get a mortgage last August, I had to come up with Plan B. You know, like Plan A didn't work. You know, trying to get a mortgage to, you know, remortgage to my first and second so that I could, you know, make it cheap here to live here. And so it was time for Plan B. And Plan B is lose my home. That's it. Yes, Alex, that's the exact reason. Because I got last year when your channel gets deleted for 22 days, it really destroys all your like 7 years worth of work. You know, got destroyed. I had to start all over, and then but I don't get recommended anymore because I think, well, one thing I think the YouTube algorithm is picking the ducks quacking, and they think that's a foul word, like the F word or something, because I keep getting flagged on the live streams saying that it's inappropriate for advertisers. And it's only ducks quacking. I don't understand it. Argyle duck. I don't want to beg for money. I'm not gonna. I refuse. I have too much pride to sit here on the internet and be an e-beggar. Not gonna. I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, I want to make my money. Okay. Like, I've been self-employed my whole life, and I want to make my own money. And begging for money, it's so it tears me apart. I feel like an incomplete man, if you know what I mean. If I have to beg for money, I don't want to do that. Absolutely don't. Oh. Anyways, yes, golden retriever. Things are going to work out because, like I said, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm not gonna lie. I have an idea, but I just know that I can't float this boat because the expenses are crazy here, folks. Like, it's nuts how much it costs to be here. Like, living in the country is really, really expensive. So you can see better now, Tom? Are you doing one eye at a time? Alex, I have another channel that we stream on, and it's Sandbox too. I run a parallel channel to this one, and it's Sandbox too. Anything that's registered to your name is sandboxed. Oh. You're heartbroken, Argyle Duck? I know, thank you that you are, but I'm nice to say thank you. Thank you for your concern. But I've been heartbroken secretly by myself, dealing with this. You have no idea, folks. No idea what it's been like. Plus, winter starting. You know, winter starting there at the beginning of November. Like, oh man, talk about like just put the screws to me. You know, like my God, it's like Like, it's, anyways. It's made it much more difficult. Put it that way, much more difficult. Go. Selling ducks and selling eggs. I would have to sell eggs to make money. I would have to have 1,000 ducks. That's what I would have to have, is 1,000 ducks. Just to like a business for selling eggs, you know? You know? You know? And selling duck meat, there's like big duck farms everywhere, you know? Why 1,000? Because you would need to generate so much revenue. You got a cost. Like, don't forget, when you sell a duck egg, you sell a duck egg for, well, the price I was getting, they're worth about 43 cents wholesale. It's not 43 cents profit. You know, there's cost to have those ducks. Okay. So, you know, you got to feed them. And like right now, like the ducks is winter. You'd be lucky you got 170 eggs a day right now with 1,000 ducks, but you still got to feed 1,000 ducks. And then there's your overhead, your property taxes, your insurance, your mortgage. Like, it's like there's lots of expenses. It's not just pure profit, you know, like you just don't, oh, it's like 43, it's just, there's like, the ducks are laying 43-cent golden eggs. They're free, you know? Doesn't work that way. So, doesn't work that way. And don't forget, okay? In Canada, our taxation is absolutely nuts, as Stephanie just pointed out here. Like, giving an example, folks, like, you know, when you give a donation to me, I'm going to give you an idea, just to give you an idea how crazy the taxation is up here, all right? So, for every dollar you give me, 10.5 cents I have to give to the government for a pension plan I'll never be able to collect on because they're going to be bankrupt by the time I'm 65. So there's 10.5 cents gone. And then there's income tax, which, what was this here, 32%? So it's 42% gone. So when you give a dollar, 42 cents is gone. And then if I spend, anytime I spend money, the government collects another 13%, you know, HST. So anything I spend, I have to pay 13% HST on. And then I have to put my property taxes. You know, there's, you know, I have to pay property taxes with money that's been taxed. So it's double tax, okay? Like, if I buy gas, you know, half the gas is taxed. Like, it's just tax. It's absolutely, it's lunatic, you know? Well, a $20 super chat, Google takes 30% of it right off the top. And then I lose, after the 30%, then I lose another 42%. It's absolutely crazy, folks. Like, everybody, it's like, it's not, you know, people forget about you know, the government, you know, and how they have to take their pound of flesh, you know. So, like, you know, it's like the only time that you know, like an example, the only time the donations don't get get taken and get destroyed by the government is like on the GoFundMe monthly, because that's a direct expense, because it's an expense, you know. So like the money that gets donated to help pay for the ducks every month, it's a wash, you know, because it's an expense in and revenue, or expense out, revenue in, you know. So you know, I know, it's the same everywhere. We're just getting sucked dry, you know. Oh, cash underneath the table. Yeah, but you know what, Stephanie, haven't figured out how to send cash through the internet yet, eh? um, you know, unless you're going to send me a table with a bunch of cash taped on the underside of it. You know, anyways, so that I I'm not going to you know, I'm not going to sit here and beg, you know. I've got to fix my problem. I'm a big boy, you know. I gotta pull my bootstraps up, put my big boy pants on, and I have to do something. So, you know, YouTube takes 30% of everything, George. No, there's no way, Alex, to avoid taxes. There's no way, Alex. I don't, you must be very young, Alex, because you know there are two things in life that you're absolutely guaranteed to happen to you: is death and taxes. You know? And if I was even if I was a non-profit, it still doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter, because it's anything that's classed as income. Okay, so I got to pay myself to pay my personal bills. It's all taxed. Everything's taxed, and there's no what you call it. There's no financial incentive to being a charity, because my expenses, you know, like my example, like I said to you earlier, is the GoFundMe. There's the expense to feed the ducks. There's the fundraiser. There's no profit there. You know what I mean? So. Asking for financial partners to keep the channel going. But George, that would be it's like people when they want to when people want to be a financial partner, they usually want some kind of return on their investment. Okay, and there is no return on their investment on the ducks. That's the problem. So I mean, it's like it's that's the situation, you know. You know, I have to fix my life. You know, I have to fix my life, and I have to make some, and that's why I've been disappeared. You know, that's why I haven't been around much. That's why I've been sort of hiding. That's why I've been sort of like out of the way, is because I have had this tearing at me since last August. I've been dealing with this demon. It's been killing me, folks. You have no idea like what I've been going through. I've gained weight, a lot of weight. You wouldn't believe how much weight. It's crazy, and it's depression. Oh yeah, it's been bad, really bad. Well, it's been hell, folks. That's what it's been. Oh. But George, to financial partners, as in the fans, that means I'd have to constantly be talking, constantly be talking. I don't want to constantly, you know. I watch YouTube. I watch a lot of. I watch a lot of YouTube. Okay, I watch. That's all I watch is YouTube, and I watch people constantly talking about money, and I hate that. You know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. Now, a lot of YouTubers have no problem. A lot of YouTubers have absolutely no problem, pounding the old, drum. I don't know what it is. I have maybe too much pride or something, you know. I don't know. I just would like it to carry itself, if you know what I mean. So, but I do have an idea, for my next idea. I do have another idea, and it's a good idea. It's an exciting idea, but I have to swallow. I have to swallow 24. I have to. I have to. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm being. It's like a sight thing, Like it's like my mind is playing tricks with me, but I have to. Maybe I just have to accept that I have to give up my home. Maybe That's why I'm having such a hard time. Because it's really tearing at me. It's really, really tearing at me. Um, and but I have. It's like, but I do have an idea after I'm homeless, and it does involve YouTube. And when when the day comes, um, I will announce it, and you can follow me if you want. You can you can watch the train wreck, I guess you could say. Oh, oh, Stephanie, you have no idea. You have no idea. I love this place. It's a great property. I put so much hard work into this place. I guess it's sort of like, raising a kid and you have to let it go. I guess that's, like I said, I really love it here. I love this place. It's a great place. It's so close to town. It's private. It's got everything here. And I put my heart and soul into everything I've done here. Fixing the place up. Like I have worked on this place non-stop since I bought it, and having to let it go this has got to be like one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to come to terms with. Oh, that's the deal. Oh, but I got no choice. So I'm hoping you're going to hang around until I leave, because I still got the ducks here. I still got that responsibility. I still got to take care of the ducks. Um, you just can't turn the switch off on this deal because I'm dealing with like a living, breathing thing. You know, you know. Like it's like it's not just a house on a street. You know what I mean? No. Jasmine's not in the position to take this many ducks, Inga. I've got a big job ahead of me, folks. I've got to I gotta find I gotta find good homes, and that's gonna take a lot of work. I got like so much work ahead of me, but I can't. Right now it's just winter and everything's like nobody does anything in the winter, and it's like I've got to I got to it's gonna be hard. It's bad. It's like because like I said earlier, I truly care about the ducks because even though like a lot of people in my situation, like if this was just a show on YouTube and nothing else, uh, you know, they would not keep, busting their back, taking care of, uh, the ducks the way I have this winter. Like, I have not slacked it one bit. I have not slacked it since, uh, I realized since last August I have not slacked it because I care about the ducks. I truly care about them, and it's hard because when I'm cleaning and I'm outside and I'm playing with the water and that, and they're looking at me, and when they look at me with their eyes, it's almost like they know, you know. It's almost like when a dog looks at you. That's what it's like. Maybe it's just in my head, but you know, it's when it's just strange. Anyways, that's the deal. Right back. I gotta get my stuff in my office. Okay. So, I've got this wind down. It's probably going to take, I don't know, probably about 6, 7 months. I got a lot of things to get ready. Anyways, but so that's what's been happening. That's the backstory, the secret thing that has been I've been dealing with in the background in my life, and that a certain person has been trying to drag me through the mud on publicly, and I wanted to do a proper announcement on this, but I guess you could say my hand was forced this morning. No. Well, I'm not giving up, Juanita. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up at all. Not even close. I'm I don't I've never quit at anything in my life. I usually have to get beaten up pretty bad before I quit. So, but I've gotten pretty beaten up. So that's the deal. No. But there's still lots of duck adventure. We're still gonna have spring here. We might have some Canada geese goslings. We might have some wild turkey chicks. You never know. There's still the spring. Nothing. It does. It's not like I said. It's not like you just turn a switch and this is over. It doesn't work that way. It's a it's a long process to turn the switch off on a living, breathing thing, because that's what the duck adventure is. It's a living, breathing thing. You know, you know. It's not just like, you know, not like it just, you know. No, I had a funny thought, sick sort of like black humor thing, but I'm not going to say it. But anyways, some of you would enjoy it and get a giggle out of it, but I'm not going to say it. But put it this way: there's the Fargo. All I can say there, okay, but it doesn't end that like that. You know, I'm not down, Vista. I'm my biggest problem is dealing with having to say goodbye to my home. You know, and finding good place for my babies. And they got to be a good place because I care about the silly little feathered rigs, you know. Well, you saw what I went through when Magoo went, you know. It ain't a show, folks. It ain't a show. That's the kind of person I am. I get attached. No. So that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Okay. That's it in a nutshell. Now you know. I guess you could say, I guess you could technically say my laundry has been aired now. Well, that's it. I didn't count on this. Man, I thought I was just gonna have a quick 20-minute stream talking, you know, and have my breakfast and go on with my day. I didn't expect this morning. But spring is not far away, folks. Maybe, you know, will be a little excitement happen here for the people who are, you know, stick around and watch the train wreck crash. You know, come to the end of the line, you know, type thing. No. Oh no, I'm a mess. Well, let's open the floor. Any questions? I hope you're here, George. I hope you are, because my future plans. I'm hoping I can drag you along for the show. You know. Actually, John, at Apocalypse on my YouTube channel, at Apocalypse was the beginning of the end of YouTube. That it never came back. Never came back. No. That destroyed a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers at Apocalypse. And then the shadow banning, and then, you know, the all the YouTube just, you know, went ballistic there trying to clean YouTube up to make it advertiser friendly, and you know, it's been YouTube has just been a downward spiral, you know. And then getting deleted by the vegans didn't help. No. You know. Don't worry, Inga, I won't disappear suddenly. Trust me. I'm gonna drag you along if you'll come along. That's the plan. I do have like I said, I have a plan. I have a plan. I have an idea. Um, it's a real idea. It's a legitimate idea. And it's an idea that absolutely everybody on this channel will love. If you love ducks, you'll love it. Because I know my channel is animal lovers. We all love animals. We all, you know, just because we eat them doesn't mean we don't love them. But I have an idea, and it's a big jump, big jump. You know, that's it, Vista. It's penguins. I'm going to Argentina, and we're going to raise penguins. That's it. Oh. right to the northern coast of Argentina for penguins. No. And the thing is, penguins only lay 2 eggs a year, so we're not going to have any food donations to the food bank. We're just going to raise penguins just for fun. Actually, Inga, they do eat penguin eggs. I actually watched a documentary on that, and they go and they steal eggs from the penguins. They only steal one if there's two in the nest. So, but no, we're not really gonna go and do the penguins in Argentina. It's like it would be cool, well, but we're not gonna do that. That would be we're not gonna do that, anyways. I shouldn't say we're not. Maybe there will be penguins in my life in the future. You never know. I don't know. You never know. I just know that I'm 57 years old and I got some big changes coming up. Big, big, massive, massive changes. And I have an idea. So, I could call it science. Yeah. As long as I don't eat the eggs. Because if I eat the eggs, then I could get attacked by the naturalists for jeopardizing the penguin population. So, you know. I'll put it this way: my idea, there's no way my idea. I'll put it this way: it is told the vegans won't touch me and PETA won't touch me on the next idea I have. Trust me, okay, folks. But it's like, because I'll tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? You like everybody's watching this channel. You know my back. You know a lot of you. I don't know how many here that know my background from where I came from. But I used to be in the adult business, and there's a lot of controversy in the adult business, and. When I got the ducks, I thought it was family friendly. I thought it was pretty safe. I thought that was a good avenue. And then when I got the idea of raising ducks for charity, I thought that's even better. That's like, there's no way I could ever have a problem. Like, how could you have a problem raising animals to feed the homeless? You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was like, and they're cute. It's family friendly, and like never in my mind did I ever think that the vegans and PETA would come after me, and then they did, then I did all this work, with the ducks. And then, vegan and, PETA came along first to, caused us problems there in the fall. And then the vegans went nuts and destroyed us in the spring. And I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that feeding the homeless would attract so much negative energy. I never in my life, folks. Yeah. Could you think like, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel about feeding the homeless and donating to the poor. And oh yeah, I'm gonna get 5 strikes and get deleted. Like who? How do you put that one together? Like 2 + 2 is 4, but how did you get to 5? You know what I mean? Like it's I never in my wildest dreams. It's almost a little bit. It's almost like a little bit like the universe. It was pushing me. You know what I mean? And, because I've always had an idea in the back of my head on something else. I've had it for a long, long time. But after I got the vegan attack, and, I still stayed on my plan, about getting the mortgage and getting things, straightened out here. And then the bank, because of my bankruptcy, in 2015, the banks won't touch me. So then I was like, there was no other option. I've got to do, ironically, something that I've always wanted to do, but I've got to let go of my home after 24 years. I don't know about you, change is good in life, and it can be exciting and it can be fun. But there's certain change that can be that's change that's good for you, but it's debilitating. Do you understand what I mean? Do you understand? Do you get what I mean? Like it's going to be a good change, and it's for the better, but it's pretty crippling. You know, that's what it's like. No, like I know I have to do it. I know I absolutely know I have to do it. No, well, it's like you, Inga. Like you're excited about your change coming up. You know, but it's like almost how you had to be forced into it. And I'm being forced into it. I'm technically being forced into it. Well, except I don't get a severance plan. There's no severance package on this one. So there you go. It can be, Connie, it can be scary and exhilarating at the same time, if you know what I mean. Like you can be scared and have enthusiasm. It's just your body, your mind, how it can play with you. Good morning, Digger Beat. Oh, anyways, so I will drag you along. I promise everybody. If you stick around, okay, if you don't, ditch me and leave and unsub and gone and stick around to the end, you'll be happy that you did. And I'm not saying that. I'm not asking you to stick around so that you'll help support the Ducks until it's over. But you're going to be happy what and where and how and everything's going to take place, you know because I've been down in life. I've had lots of negative things happen to me, and I've had lots of kicks in the head, okay, and I always get back up, and this one is no different, no different. Oh. But so if you notice that like sometimes if I disappear and I don't do a lot of streaming, and I'm not not my regular self. There's I'm dealing with it in my head in the background, you know, and sometimes you just need to deal with it by yourself in the background. If you know what I mean. So, and unfortunately, it's hard for me to keep things in the background because I'm live on YouTube, So, but this kick in the head, I'll get through it. So, all right. So, but like I said, way, like how many minutes ago? A lot of minutes ago, I got an hour and 83 minutes ago. uh, um, the GoFundMe link for last month's duck feed bill is below here in the video. I appreciate if you'd help me feed the ducks, because we still donate them to the food bank, the eggs. We're still doing that. Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing on the day-to-day operation right now, because like I said, it's a living, breathing item here, and you just can't turn the switch off. It doesn't work that way. I've got responsibilities. I've got commitments to these animals because I truly care about the animals. So, all right. And I still got, I still got to feed Doug too. Oh. Anyways, that's the deal. Well, Laura, I consider the duck adventure fans as part of my family. I do. I really do. And I really feel that you're going to be happy. You're going I think I know for a fact that you're going to love my idea. And you're going to love watching it happen and come together. Because, like, unlike the Duck Adventure, the Duck Adventure just appeared on YouTube. My next idea, you're going to see it, a complete transition from nothing to something. You're going to see the whole path that it takes me to get to this next idea. And you're going to be like, I gotta watch this. I think you're gonna enjoy it, and I'm not doing it for ad revenue on YouTube because I've given up hopes on ad revenue on YouTube. My next idea is going to be 100% fan funded, but you're going to want to do it just because of what I'm doing. Because I'm not ever going into bed with YouTube again and relying on them. Because after this, losing my home because of YouTube pulling the rug out from underneath me, financially with the ad apocalypse, and then deleting me, not going to happen again. Not going to happen again. I got burned, I got fooled, and it ain't happening again. So. No animals involved? No, my life is animals, Argyle duck. Like I said, everybody here loves ducks. They're animal lovers. You're going to love what I do, what I'm planning on doing, okay? You are going to love it. Seriously love it. Like, you have no idea how much you're going to love it. I'm excited about it, but I'm also scared because I have to give my home up. My comfort zone, I guess you could say. I have to come out of my comfort zone. That's the deal. So, anyways. So, we still got the spring ahead of us here. We still got, the summer. This is going to be a long a big process to do what I got to do. Swallow the pill, I guess you could say. That's what it is. Anyways. Pull my boots up by the bootstraps, put my big boy pants on, and forge ahead. But so everybody, now you know the truth. So now there's no more, no more rumors floating around on Facebook. Okay, you know the deal. So, and that's what I've been dealing with since last August. Okay. So I'm gonna go and go get the duck eggs. Okay. I'm not going to do a stream picking the duck or a video but you got enough of me today, all right? But you can watch me walking around outside. But just remember this, folks, that all of you are part of my plan for the future. If you stick around. If you don't stick around, you're not going to see what I've got planned. But trust me, you're going to want to see what I got planned. You are. Trust me. Okay? So I'm going to say goodbye, and thank you for being with me for this unexpected truth bomb breakfast live stream that we had thrown upon us here this morning. So, okay, so have patience with me, and now when you see me a little bit weird, you know what's going on in my head. That I'm uprooting myself. Okay. So I love you all. I can't thank you enough for your support. I can't thank you enough for sticking with me. And honestly, if it wasn't for you people out there, my fans and my supporters, I don't know how I could get through. I couldn't have got. I absolutely could not have gotten this far, okay? And I'm not going to waste all the support that you've given me over the years. I'm going to do something positive with it. So it's just that I've got to sort of like hand grenade my life. Anyways, have a great Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to go take care of my ducks because, well,